All right, everybody, we are on the very last of the Blade Show haul, and I have an extremely exciting knife to show you. But first, I do want to show, I also did trade for an all-black Nautilus. Very cool. I love the Nautilus. I've wanted one in my collection for a long time, and so I got the opportunity to trade for this guy, and I did, and I like it. I'm going to probably mod it, maybe throw my own scales on it, see if I can acquire some glider scales or something like that. But yeah, very, very cool. Anyways, alongside that, though, the thing that I really, really want to show y'all is maybe the most exciting thing I got at Blade Show this year. This is the Talisong 3, and it is just incredible. I mean, this is a beautiful handmade knife. You can see it says Talisong on the spine here, and it is just gorgeous. So Eldon came up to me with this knife and was like, hey, Will, check out this, you know, the new knife I made on Thursday of Blade Show. So he showed this to me very early on in Blade Show, all things considered. Like, Blade Show hadn't even really started. He just came up to the pit on Thursday. And I was like, hey, Eldon, are you going to sell that thing? And he was like, I'm thinking about it. And I was like, would you sell it to me? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, great, I'll buy it. So I immediately spent all of my money from Blade Show, or that I had like saved for Blade Show on this knife, basically the day before Blade Show even technically started. So that's pretty funny, but at the same time, man, what an incredible piece. So a few reasons. Number one, I needed a Talisong 3. I love my original Talisong. It's one of my favorite Balisongs in my entire collection. It's got this beautiful hand-ground buoy blade with the really, really, really sexy Damascus. The only issue with the original Talisong is that it is a fantastic Balisong. It's just not a great modern flipper, right? It never was really intended for, like, flipping. It was intended for being a very, very pretty, good piece. Sorry, I thought maybe I saw an animal for a second, and that would have been very exciting. It's a very, very pretty showpiece, but it's not necessarily a great flipper, all things considered. Whereas this one has a lot more work that was put into making sure that it sort of is a high-performance, very fun to flip, really good knife. And it's hard to flip right now because I'm outside in Georgia and it is so humid, it's insane. I am literally melting alive. My skin is full of sweat, but regardless, this Balisong is incredible. And the moment I started to flip it, I immediately fell in love. Like, this fit my flipping preferences so insanely quickly, it was kind of shocking to me. Like, he handed it my way and I was instantly like, I need this. I need this. It is a freaking Talisong, but with the, first of all, inverted Talisong handle pattern, which I just think is the coolest freaking thing in the world. I mean, this is genius. He did this before Machine Wise did the Sasori pattern, and the Sasori is very similar, but honestly, I like the execution of this even more because this diamond pattern, how it goes from thin to thick at the bottom, and it's beautiful. It's also a great way of taking extra weight out of the handles. The handles are still nice and chunky like the original Talisong, but they are way lighter, like, so they feel great in terms of the size of them in your hand, but they are way lighter, which means the entire Balisong is just really, really fast, really, really agile and nimble. I freaking adore this thing. The other thing, too, is that apparently he told me I can just switch the blade from my other Talisong onto this one and vice versa. So I'm definitely going to give that a shot because I think that's really cool. But yeah, I've been flipping this thing a lot. It has this beautiful hand-ground scimitar blade that is just insane. It's kind of like the Talisong Z blade, but, you know, handmade. Freaking incredible. This is one of Eldon's sort of like legacy grinds that he is well known for doing. It is just incredibly well done. If you pay attention to how how close it is on either side, it's basically dead on perfect. Eldon is a master craftsman in terms of his blade grinds. Also, very cool, Bryson, the winner of the Bally Comp this year at Blade Show East, is the one that did the satin polishing on this knife. So he's actually working with Eldon and learning about knife making, and through that process has been doing a lot of stuff. And one of the things he did is the satin finish on this knife, which I think is just so cool. So, anywho, yeah, that's what I've got going on. I really, really, really adore this knife. I'm very, very happy to own it. I'm very thankful to Eldon for being willing to sell it to me. He held on to it all show. I told him, you know, I'll give you cash for it if you want to keep showing it to people, though. I really want you to keep showing it to people, so I let him hold on to it all show, and then I paid him for it, and we traded it out. And yeah, oh, yo, somebody lives down there for sure. That's so poggers. Somebody lives in there for sure, for sure. But anyways, yeah, no, this is definitely my favorite acquisition of the show. I believe there are somewhere to the tune of like 5 Talisong 3s in existence right now. This is like one of 5 knives that exist, and I am definitely going to be making a full video about the Talisong 3, and probably will be making that video about the Talisong 3, and the Talisong Z all kind of summed up into one video. Just talking about Eldon Talley in general and his sort of story and his growth and how he's affected the community and stuff like that, because his Balisongs were some of the most legendary from the very beginning for as long as I've been in the community. And I really, really appreciate him as a person and the stuff that he's done for the community, and the way that he supports the Utah scene and has people over to his house, and the way that he supports the Balisong scene in general and does a lot of like sponsorship stuff, or gives people opportunities to learn how to make knives and stuff. He's just a wonderful person, and it was very, very cool of him to allow me to purchase this thing. And yeah, I am absolutely enamored with it. I really, really love this Balisong. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to gush about this thing and really, really talk about how lucky I am to own something so wonderful and beautiful. And that's pretty much it for now. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. And in the meantime, I'll see y'all later. Peace.